Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of WresyleScope Live. I am John. Thank you very much for tuning in this evening. Always appreciate everybody being here. We are not going to talk much about NXT because I only caught the last half an hour of the show. So I will wait until tomorrow when I get to watch the full show tomorrow. I will watch it during work time tomorrow, and we'll talk about it a little bit tomorrow night. Good morning to you, Lucas. Or Louis, Lucas. Sorry, Louis. Been another one of those days. All right, so I do want to do, as the title says, I do want to do a little bit of event session, but I do want to talk about what is probably the big news story of the day. Was a report that came out from our friends over at Fightful Select, and they have learned of tentative plans that certain people within AEW are made aware of, that that Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks are slated for a 6-man tag program for All Out. They have yet to confirm it with AEW officials, and obviously anything is with the world of wrestling can change. But it looks like Kenny Omega is coming back, and that could be part of the reason. That could be part of the reason why the Young Bucks lost the AEW tag titles to Swerve in Our Glory, is because they are setting up for a return of Kenny Omega and a huge, realistically, it could be a 9-man. How would that work? Okay, so you'd have Kenny and the Bucks, and if Adam Cole is clear, Adam Cole and Red Dragon. There had been rumors starting to float around a little bit that there could be something with the Good Brothers, who are now officially free agents, though they do still have a good working relationship with Impact Wrestling. It'll be interesting to see. And if Kenny Omega comes back and he teams with the Young Bucks, are we getting babyface cleaner? Are we getting heel cleaner? Which one are we getting? Because I would think that Cole and O'Reilly and Fish would be heels. I don't know. It's hard to say, but I'm excited. If this is an opportunity to get this group of 6 guys together to do something in the ring, especially at All Out, I'm all for it. I am 100% all for it. It has been going on 9 months. Going on 9 months since we last saw Kenny Omega. The last time he wrestled is when he dropped the AEW World Championship to Hangman Adam Page at Full Gear. And we all know he has had a litany of different surgeries for a multitude of different injuries that he had been dealing with pretty much his whole time. L Pugs is saying babyface cleaner. I think that would be good. I think that'd be good. Yep, Louis agreeing with the same thing. Unfortunately, Blake, I don't believe she is. I had mentioned it at the end of the stream last night. I don't think you were in here. Unfortunately, we were not able to accomplish our goal, was not able to get money for her to be able to go to the show. So I ended up refunding everybody the money that they had given. It was the right thing to do. Like I said, had I been in a position to be able to cover the difference or even just pay for tickets for her, I would have. but I'm not in that position right now. So unfortunately, she's not, and I feel terrible. It's not so she didn't even know I was trying to do this. Um, I haven't mentioned it to her. I had thought about sending her a message today, like, no, you know what? It's better that I don't. Um, I thought it was just in the best interest of everything to not say anything. So, um, yeah, it's disappointing. It is really disappointing. Um, Next week's NXT is actually looking pretty interesting. You've got the D'Angelo family and Diamond Mine next week. Wesley, Grayson Waller, Zion Quinn, and Apollo Crews. I mean, some pretty decent matches. You had a returning Zoe Stark tonight. Whoa, wait a second. Really? No, wait. We were just, Ralph, I'm impressed that you remembered that. Oh, look at this. I thought they all went out of business, but they didn't. I'm looking on their website right now. Holy cow, there's actually a whole bunch of them. There's a lot of them. I think the closest one for me would be, let's see, we're in Michigan. There's two in Detroit. That's too far. I don't know why I'm looking. It's not like I'm going to. St. Louis. Yeah, closest one to me would be St. Louis. Are any in Indiana? Nope. Wow, that kind of stinks. And none in Iowa. All right. We're getting out of topics that, oh my goodness. So now, if I remember correctly, yesterday it was what 31 degrees Celsius there. That hasn't gotten warmer. Has it gotten warmer? It got to, I think it only got to like 85 here, 85 Fahrenheit today. So, but I was inside in air conditioning all day. I was really the only time I was outside in it was during lunch. I went to go pick up lunch today. So, and it really wasn't that bad. I don't know if it's actually, you know what? I probably should turn on the news, um, the local news here, and see if, oh, it's not even on right now because that's right, because the All-Star game's on. So that's good, Ralph. I like that one. Wow. Okay, hold on. For us here in the, ooh, yeah, 95 Fahrenheit. 35 equals 95. Okay, so yeah, that's toasty, especially when you guys aren't used to it. I never said that Batman was overrated. When did I say that? So it's actually Batman Forever, which is the Val Kilmer, the Chris O'Donnell one, which is when that franchise started going down. I loved both of the Michael Keaton Batmans. I really enjoyed the Christopher Nolan trilogy, though Dark Knight Rises was not that good. too much weird stuff happening in that movie. The Dark Knight is still my favorite overall, with the original Michael Keaton Batman a close second. And Ben Affleck as the Batman, I don't know. Robert Pattinson, I really enjoyed his version of the Batman too. You know, basically the Batman Year Two was good, and I'll be interested to see how they follow that up. You know, if they follow it up. I mean, DC has really been struggling a lot with their movies. So, all right, Trey's got a great question. How would I book Bailey when she returns? It really comes down to which brand she goes on. If she's on SmackDown, well, two things. If she's on SmackDown, does she return at the same time as Charlotte Flair? You'd have to think Charlotte Flair's got to be coming back soon too, though they may be waiting until after the whole thing with her dad, which is SummerSlam weekend, which is why we may not end up seeing Charlotte at SummerSlam. We may not see her until maybe the SmackDown after SummerSlam, because I'm sure she's going to be in attendance. And, you know, she could still, I mean, it's all happening in Nashville anyways. So she could return on Saturday and then be there on Sunday with her dad and her husband. It's hard to say. There has been no indications whatsoever on Charlotte returning. If she comes back, it is going to be a surprise. So, getting all that out of the way, back to Bailey. I'd almost like to see her come back as the Bailey she was when she left, but a babyface version of that. But if that's the case, she'd have to go to Raw and feud with Becky, because they really need a strong challenger to whoever walks out of that SmackDown Women's Championship match at SummerSlam. I think somehow, some way, Liv Morgan is going to walk out of that match as the champion, and we could end up seeing a heel turn by Ronda Rousey. It's very possible we could see that happen, because we don't have. I mean, the top heel woman on SmackDown is Natalya right now. You've got Natalya and you've got Shotzi. That's really it. Well, and Lacey Evans. No, she does not, Lucas. Will you stop that? We're the ones. Welcome back. Good to see you in here again. So again, booking Bailey, it's dependent on a couple of things. One, if Ronda Rousey turns heel, she will obviously be the top heel on SmackDown. So you would need a really strong babyface that is not the champion to go against her. And what would make the most sense would be Bailey, would be a returning Bailey. If Ronda does not turn heel and Charlotte does not return at SummerSlam, you need to have Bailey be the top heel then. I think either way, we're going to get Bailey versus Ronda Rousey on SmackDown. If she returns for Raw, I see one of two things happening. Bailey could either return to challenge Bianca Belair, which would be a great program, or she comes back as kind of that tweener baby face, and she goes up against Becky Lynch because Becky's going to lose. Bianca is going to retain at SummerSlam. She's going to get her redemption from last year. Becky's going to need something new. Keep in mind, we are going to have the draft, 5-6 weeks after SummerSlam. So all we really have to do is get through Clash at the Castle. And actually, that reminds me, I want to take a look here. Let's take a look at the 2020, the remainder of the pay-per-view schedule for this year. So we know we have Clash at the Castle. Labor Day weekend, Saturday, September 3rd. Okay, that's not right. This must be an old story. Oh, good grief. Yeah, this is from last year. Oh, I'm trying to find a current. Here we go. Can always rely on CBS Sports. Okay. So we go from SummerSlam on July 30th to Clash at the Castle September 3rd. October 8th, Extreme Rules. Then we go 6 weeks before Survivor Series, and there is no December pay-per-view. So we're going to have Crown Jewel in November, which is weird because Crown Jewel's got to be at the beginning of November. Louis, have they announced a date on that yet? Let me see if I can find another listing here anywhere. If there's another listing, like I said, oh, interesting. Hold on. There is a. Okay, I'm seeing November 5th. Yep. Okay. All right. So here we go. SummerSlam, July 30th in Nashville. Clash at the Castle, September 3rd in Cardiff. Extreme Rules, October 8th in Philly. Crown Jewel, November 5th in Saudi Arabia. Survivor Series, November 26th in Boston. Then we have nothing until they're going to do day one again, January 1st in Atlanta. Royal Rumble is going to be later in January in San Antonio. Probably the last Saturday. So this is actually going to be kind of a very interesting Okay, they are going to do an NXT special event, possibly August 20th or 27th. So almost like a takeover kind of event. But this is going to be a very interesting couple of months after SummerSlam. Because, okay, Survivor Series, if they continue to do Survivor Series the way they've done it, it's going to be a lot of champion versus champion matches, which may or may not be that way this year. If they don't split up the WWE and Universal title and the Raw and SmackDown tag team titles, you're going to have defenses of those titles at that show, you would think. Crown Jewel will probably have, knowing how they cater to the Saudi prince, there'll probably only be one women's match again, possibly two. But you're going to get some sort of weird, unique match. I don't know. It's really hard to predict anything, not knowing what's going to happen with the draft. Louis, if you're okay with it, I can. Let me see how I can pull them up. All right. So Louis was nice enough to send me some pictures today of training. Let me see how well I can pull these up. Oh, actually. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this. We've got some official training from Louis. All right. To click on a couple of buttons here. There we go. There's our first one. Wish there was a way. Yeah, for whatever reason, it's not allowing me to scroll here. Okay. All right, so let's go to the next one. Here we go. There's another one. Sorry, it takes so many doggone buttons through StreamYard to be able to share stuff. All right, let's take a look and see here. Let's keep going. Oh, wait. Okay, Louis, that's obviously not you doing the splash off the top rope, is it? Because that doesn't look like the boots that you sent me a picture of. That's not you. Actually, you know what? I can show everybody your boots too. Somebody doing a really, hold on. Sorry, way too many clicks of the button. Somebody doing an awesome looking leg drop there. Was that off the ropes or was that just a running leg drop? Wait, is that you right there? No, it was just a running one. I wish I could point at things. All I can do is black, green, and pink. Okay, hold on. Let's get out of this real quick. Yeah, let's see. Uh-oh. Oh, here's another good one. Here's another good one right here. I like this one too. Oops. Wrong button. Oh, no. There we go. That's another good picture right there. All right, and then hold on. Let's see. Where did it go? Yeah, if you don't follow Louis on Instagram, here's his story from earlier today with his new boots that came in. Look at that. Look at that. He's legit, man. Look at that. He's got his wrestling boots now. Gotta love it. All right, so let's go back here. We're going to do a little bit. Well, let's do this one first. The official update. A lot of groundwork, leg drops, elbow drops, splashes, and doing moves off the middle ropes and drop kicks. And I love, I'm sorry I didn't respond to this when you sent it to me earlier. Your coach says that your top rope squashes were oven ready, meaning they were lush and ready to be done in a match. That is awesome. Okay, Trey, boy, you got some good questions in here tonight, Trey. Where would I put Becky, on SmackDown or Raw? I'd want to have Becky on the same brand with Bailey, because I'd like to see those two have a feud. Quite honestly, wherever Seth goes, Becky's going to go, because they're going to keep the couple together. I wouldn't mind seeing them move to SmackDown. Now, we the ones, Rhea Ripley, we don't know when she's going to come back right now. She's dealing with a multitude of, a variety of different things right now, and there has been absolutely no update on her return. Let me see. I know she just, I was just looking at a picture she had posted too. Let's see if she has posted any updates here. I mean, she has been in the gym. She's still working out. Yeah, I'm not seeing any. Doesn't look like she's wearing the heart monitor anymore, which is probably a good thing. For a little while there, she was wearing that heart monitor. It doesn't look like she is now. So that's a good sign. Let's see. Yeah. 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 She's back in the gym working out. I know she had been dealing with some sort of a head issue, but yeah, I'm not. So hopefully we'll see her back soon, but I don't know when. Yeah, I did see the video of Jarrett and Lethal beating up Flair, which, yeah, whatever. Trey, I would agree with you. I'd like to see, after SummerSlam, when the draft happens, I'd like to see Dominic and Ray split up. I would like to see that happen. Let Dominic go on his own. I think that would be a good thing to do. Give him his own opportunity to do something. Sorry, I'm watching Dick Grayson's family get killed in the movie. Oh no, it's tragic. They fell to their deaths, and he doesn't realize it as he's taking the bomb out of the whatever that is and throwing it into the river. And now he's finally going to look inside and he's going to see his family dead. Okay, sorry. Yeah, that is, boy, I don't really care. Yeah, Dynamite is going to be fantastic tomorrow. Yeah, I'm sure that this is going to be the go home Dynamite for Ring of Honor. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if we get an appearance from the Briscoes on Dynamite, which would be cool. Obviously, we're going to have something with Gresham and Claudio. I think they're really heavily going to push Death Before Dishonor. And okay, I need to rant on something real quick here. And I'm not going to call out a specific YouTuber because I just don't do that. But there's somebody that I watch on a daily basis. I've kind of enjoyed this person's content, but I've realized now that this is one of those people that he puts out content and he's giving opinions to draw in comments from people. He's basically needling people, inciting people to comment. And he had some really kind of stupid negative things to say about Tony Khan and Ring of Honor. Like, well, everybody's complaining that it's a $39.99 pay-per-view. Who's complaining about it? I have not seen a single person anywhere complaining about the price. I personally would have thought $29.99 for this one, not $39.99. Would I be happier if it was $29.99? Yeah, absolutely. But considering the card, if right now they have 5 matches, if they don't add a 6th one, yeah, I might lean towards the side of, boy, probably shouldn't be charging $40 for a 5-match pay-per-view. Not a really good thing to do. But I haven't seen anybody complaining about this. And he went on to talk about how, oh yeah, and they have no future plans, and they're not really promoting the pay-per-view. What are you talking about? They're mentioning it on every freaking AEW program, whether it's Dynamite, Rampage, Dark Elevation. They're talking about it on every single platform that they have. And they are going to make an announcement. I'd be willing to bet anything. They are going to make an announcement on Saturday night during Death Before Dishonor of a TV deal. Yes, Louie, I know. It's only $19.99 on Fight TV. But again, here in the States, we're stuck. No offense to Bleacher Report, but we're stuck with Bleacher Report. So, very nice. Very nice. So, I've gotten to the point I may actually stop following this YouTuber because he's one that constantly, almost every day, saying, yeah, for months I've been talking about this, or the big one for me was, shoot, I called this one out the other day. What the heck? Oh, it had something to do with Ring of Honor. Oh yeah, it was. I was saying last spring that Ring of Honor was going to get a deal on True TV. Last summer, none of us knew that Tony Khan was going to be buying Ring of Honor. Last summer, they were still owned by Sinclair Broadcasting, who was broadcasting them all over the country. There was no talks of a cable deal back then. This guy is a flat out liar. And the sad thing is, there's too many of them out there. Now, agree with me or disagree with my opinions. When I'm telling you things, they're coming from one of two directions. One, it's been a report that has been clarified by somebody else, somebody from Wrestling Observer, from Fightful Select, Ringside News, Wrestle Talk, whatever. Or it's my opinion on something. I never claim to know anything. I don't have any inside sources within the business, okay? I either read the same things all of you read, or I put together my own thoughts on things. And I'll openly admit when I'm wrong about stuff. And I've been wrong about a lot of things, okay? I swore up and down Seth Rollins was going to win Money in the Bank. I swore up and down it was going to happen. Didn't see the whole theory thing happen. Totally screwed up on that. Okay. I will openly admit when I'm wrong about something, because that's just the way I am. But I'm also going to tell you, when I'm right about things that I legit, and you can go back, you can look at my tweets, you could go back and watch previous shows on here. There are certain things that I stick to. And one of them that I'm going to hang my hat on big time. Ever since the dyad appeared with Joe Gacy, I have been saying since the beginning, it was the grizzled young veterans. Because it only made sense. They suddenly just disappeared off TV, and then these two guys showed up. And tonight we found out it was the grizzled young veterans. And to be perfectly honest, I absolutely hate what they're doing with them. They should have treated these guys better. They should have gave them the NXT Tag Team Championships at some point in time. They should have pushed them more. They could have put them on the main roster. But no, they've buried them in this god-awful gimmick. And I feel terrible for these guys. I really do. Anything surrounding Joe Gacy is going to be an absolute disaster. And now these guys have been repackaged, and, the grizzled young veterans are gone. Are no more. I actually liked them as a tag team. Lucas, I have no idea. Again, I did not watch the entire show tonight. I only saw the last 45 minutes or so of it. I did see the highlight of Cora Jade throwing the belt in the garbage. I don't know if they referenced it at all. I don't know what the plan is right now. I really don't know what the plan is right now. I was shocked that they actually had 20 women that were available for that Battle Royal. I really didn't think they had 20 women on the NXT roster. And they did. They did. They did have the returning Zoe Stark, which I think they went in the right direction with having her win. I think that was the right. Ivy Nile would have been great, but you could see they actually were building on storylines. NXT was actually building storylines throughout that match. We get the continuation of Lash Legend and Alba Fire. We got Carter and Chance against Nile and see some of these new women on NXT. I can't even remember their names. We got that going on. So, they built on a few things. I think we're going to have a mini feud between Cora Jade and Zoe Stark. They're really teasing that. And I could see it being Zoe Stark being the one that does end up beating Mandy Rose. And her first challenger is Cora Jade. And eventually Cora Jade wins the championship from Zoe Stark. And then Roxanne Perez wins it from Cora Jade. I think that's going to be the next 6 months for the NXT Women's Championship. It's going to work that way. Because I believe Nikita Lyons is going to get called up relatively quickly. There's something about her that they absolutely love. I don't quite know what it is, but I see her getting called up within the next 3 months. Braun Breaker, I think Jordan Devlin is going to beat him for the title. I think Jordan Devlin is going to be the guy that beats him for the title, and Braun Breaker will get called up. I could see maybe not so much a call up, but he gets drafted. That's how we're going to get certain call ups. Is Braun Breaker is going to get drafted. Nikita Lyons is going to get drafted. Solo Sikoa might get drafted. I want them to get him off of NXT before he gets buried into another really stupid feud. I mean, this feud with Von Wagner is not going to do him any good at all. None whatsoever. And I don't believe he's going to challenge for the NXT championship. I think that day is gone. I really thought that he was going to get a shot, and it doesn't look like he's going to. Gable Steveson, I don't know where he is right now. I don't know if he's training or what's happening. I mean, they made it sound like he was going to be on, and, we haven't seen him since right before WrestleMania. Yeah, Nikita Lyons. I don't get it. No, he does not. No. He does not. That guy is... No. He's going to be one that gets repackaged, though, too. He will not come to the main roster as Von Wagner. He will get called up as something else. And... okay, how would you book Naomi? I think if she comes back, she's going to come back as part of the bloodline. They need to bring her back as part of the bloodline, get rid of the whole glow gimmick. And wait, who's future endeavored? Gable Steveson? No. We are due, I think, very soon for another round of oh, good grief. I just noticed I misspelled my name in the title. Oh well. Um, we are due for some NXT releases very soon. Unfortunately, it's about that time. Um, I think it'll happen within the next month or so. Just speculation on my part. Okay, I had said, okay, I'm going to do two more things here before we get out. Louis, I'm not going to name them. Not going to do it. All right, so we're going to do two things here real quick. I have to look and see. oh boy. Oh man. I got two of them here and I don't know which one to pick. Oh, good grief. Okay, I got to go with that one. I got to go with this one. All right, so I said I was going to vent, and I do want to vent real quick. Would you find another ride to call UPS? What? All right, so a lot of you, yes, I'm going to do the Iron Sheik tweet of the day. A lot of you know that I do third-party delivery. I'm not going to name a company. Not going to name a company because I know there have been people that have done it on YouTube and on TikTok and have gotten in trouble. So I'm not going to name a company, but I do third-party deliveries, and it is really hit and miss. And here we're in the area I'm in. Sometimes it's really good. Sometimes it is a disaster. And tonight I had my absolute worst experience. 99.9% of the time, it does not involve the people ordering. Most of the people I've dealt with that have ordered have been great, have been good or great. But most of my problems have been coming at the retailers. And for whatever reason, I don't know if this is happening where you guys live, but where I'm at, most fast food restaurants are struggling to find employees. They cannot find employees to save their lives. And it's hurting businesses. So I picked up an order, and I'm going to call out the company here. I picked up an order at an area Qdoba, and I've been to this one before. Never a problem. If I ever had to wait, it was maybe 5 minutes. Went in this time, and should have been a red flag immediately. They had a line to the door of people waiting to order, and the area where pickups are made, there was 4 or 5 people over there waiting. 45 minutes I had to wait for an order. 45 minutes. And they literally had 4 people working. There was one person doing whatever in the back. I don't know if he was doing prep work or what he was doing. One girl at the register who, had I been the manager, she would have been fired. One guy taking the orders and making the food, and another person that it looked like all she was doing was making chips. That's literally it. I mean, the guy taking the orders and making the food, he was busting his butt. He was working as hard as he could, and just couldn't keep up, and nobody was coming to help him. The girl that was at the register, it was terrible. I mean, she pretty much just stood there, and then she made a quesadilla, and then she stood there, and then she'd slowly bag an order, and then hand one off to somebody, and then stand there. Then she went in the back, and the worst thing, and this is coming from, I was in a management position at a national chain a while back. And this kind of stuff drives me crazy. So she's standing in kind of the opening doorway to the back area, which I'm assuming is their prep area, whatever. She's standing there kind of looking at the customers, and she's drinking a drink and everything else while there's this long line of people like, my God, what are you doing? Really? And the way I look at it, now I understand businesses are struggling again to find people, and I don't understand why. But when I have to sit, this is the longest I've ever had to wait for an order. This is the fourth time in the last month that I've had to wait over a half an hour for an order. And I'm going to say this, and I know other people that do the same thing that I do will agree. Every minute that we have to sit there and wait is money coming out of our pocket. 45 minutes, I could have gotten probably 2, if not 3 more orders in, ranging anywhere. I could have made anywhere between $15 and $30. That is all money that came out of my pocket because I was sitting there and they couldn't get the orders done, whether it was because they didn't have enough people or the people that they had were incompetent or whatever. It's terrible. And, you can say all that you want when you walk in the door. It's not going to get you anywhere. This is one, though, I'm going to get contact information for that location. And I'm going to reach out to the manager and just say, listen, I don't know what the deal was last night, if you were short staffed or whatever, but this was absolutely ridiculous. There's absolutely no excuse for this. There was another guy I know that was there. He waited at least a half an hour for an order. There was another one that waited about 20 minutes. He came in after I did and got his order before I did. I mean, that's at least 3 of us that lost out on money because we were sitting there and waiting. I know it's difficult. I know, the businesses are struggling, but when you are going to be working with these third-party delivery services and rely on outside people to take your food to other people, you got to make sure you're getting the crap done. Okay. You got to make sure you're getting it done. So, no, I am not a graphic designer. Never. No. I work for my full-time job. I work for a sign and banner shop. I handle production. That's what I do. I don't do the design work. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the staff that they're getting is very rude. Now, I went immediately after this order. I had another order at Dairy Queen. And I've been to this one before, and it's usually pretty good. There was one time their drive-thru was super busy, and I had to wait a few extra minutes, and it was understandable. But this time I walked in, and the order was done immediately. And I said to the guy, I just want to thank you because the last order I just picked up at Qdoba across the street, I had to wait 45 minutes for. And he just looked at me like, 45 minutes? Are you kidding me? Like, no. So I am very thankful that you guys had this one ready for me right away. I greatly appreciate it. So I make sure. Wait, is this CJ Anderson, the former wrestler CJ Anderson that's in on TikTok? I make sure when things go well at a restaurant, I thank the staff. I let them know how much I appreciate it. Because they don't get to hear enough of it. They don't. I couldn't tell you what's going on with that, man. Durich, thank you very much. I did see your other one. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. Yeah, I will be on after Dynamite tomorrow night. So, yeah, I was planning on going to bed early again tonight. Okay, CJ, thank you. I just, the name popped up like, hey, wait a second, is this the guy? Is this the one? All right, so we got to do the Iron Sheik tweet of the day, and it came down to two. It came down to two, but this one just kind of stood out a little bit more, and it was a little bit cleaner. So our Iron Sheik tweet of the day, Bovada, who he obviously loves Bovada official. What was the greatest all-star performance? And the Iron Sheik responds, the time I put that jabroni Hulk Hogan in the camel clutch and made him humble. And then we get the gif of him with Hogan in the camel clutch. Yep. So that is officially our Iron Sheik tweet of the day. And we got to do that. Hashtag Iron. Oops. There we go. Our official Iron Sheik tweet of the day from WresyleScope TV. Yeah, I'm one of those bad people. I don't do that. I don't put money into tip jars. CJ, do I know you? All right, I am gonna get out of here. We the ones. I'm glad you were able to join in again tonight. Thank you very much. I'm gonna get going. Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. Have a great night. I'm excited for Dynamite tomorrow night. It is going to be a great show. I cannot wait for that match between Jericho and Kingston tomorrow night. That is going to be absolutely crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, you know what? Hold on. One other thing we need to look at here. Lucas, are you? Oh yeah, Lucas is still here. Just to drive him crazy, like we did last night. Oh nope, she hasn't. She didn't post anything new there. Hold on. I think she did on. Hang on a second. Okay, wait. Why am I not? Okay, I know Natty posted something on her Instagram today, and now I can't find it. Why can I not find her on? Just go to Ty Conti. No, that's low hanging fruit there. Wait, here we go. How about this one though? Wait a second. Where is it? Where'd it go? I just had it here. Where did it go? Where is it? You know who's got another great Instagram is Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans really does. She's got an awesome Instagram. But there's also Gigi Dolan. Yeah, you too, Tyler. You too, brother. Oh. CJ, I only caught the last 45 minutes of NXT. I'm going to watch it actually in full tomorrow at work. All right, just to indulge Lucas. Hold on. Wait, why is it what the? Why is it saying there are no results for Ty Conti? What? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the problem with looking at Instagram on your computer. Half the time it doesn't work right. Yeah, I guess I'd have to pull up my personal one to be able to find the stuff I'm looking for here. I just, okay, absolutely no. Oh, wait, here we go. Yep, now I got one for you, Lucas. Hang on. Oh yeah, there we go. I don't think I want to do that. All right, Lucas, this one's for you right here. Ty Conti. There you go. Nope. 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 All right, can I find one more? No, you know what? We'll quit right there. We'll quit right there. CJ, we talked about this a little bit earlier. It really depends on a couple of things. First of all, which brand she goes to. Second of all, um, if her and Charlotte are on the same show, if Ronda Rousey turns heel, and if she goes to Raw. If she goes to Raw, she'll be a babyface and probably feud with Becky. If she goes to SmackDown, it's going to depend on if Charlotte returns and if Ronda Rousey turns heel or not. So it's hard to say at this point. I'd actually like to see her come back as kind of a badass babyface is what I'd like to see. That's what I'd like to see from her. We'll have to see though. We will have to see. All right, I'm going to get out of here now, guys. Get out of here. I didn't think this was going to be an hour-long show tonight, but it ended up being an hour long. That's just kind of how it worked out, which is cool. So have a great night, everybody. We will talk to you after what is going to be an incredible Dynamite tomorrow night.